It's Studio CH here, tuning in from an undisclosed location as I was recently introduced in a virtual meeting. I've been looking at myths that speak to science and history and have some specified isms and ations just for you. For the sake of continuity, I will tell you an Ojibwe legend of a miles-long comet that kissed the Earth hard enough to create a great flood. The Great Flood. It's pretty much the same as all other flood myths. In summary, the Great Spirit was angry with people. If we're being teacherly here, the stories always use the term man, so do what you will with that distinction. The Spirit sends a natural disaster in an act of divine retribution. We recognize this narrative, no. Don't anger the abstract figure. These natives migrated in small groups west from the northeastern U.S. to places around the Great Lakes. The Great Lake. The decision to move, like most important ones, was initiated by visions or prophecies. Are these just one way of inserting ourselves into unmediated nature? See footnote 1. Footnote 1. The Ojibwe name comes from a specific puckered seam on the moccasin. As a textile artist, I find beauty in this form versus function, industry-specific detail. So, where did all that floodwater go? Scientists used what is called uniformitarianism to look at modern-day geological events, whether as sudden as an earthquake or as slow as the erosion of a river valley, to understand past events. It is the idea that the earth has always changed in uniform ways, that the present is the key to the past. Think about that. Let me tell you quickly how contentious this concept can be within scientific communities, and I'm not even a scientist. Actually, I won't bother, but I will point out the general lack of universal belief in anything beyond sex and death. And the first haiku. Gradualism draws teeth of cataclysm. Immanentism. Evapotranspiration is the combined processes which moves water from open water, ice, wet, bare dirt, and slippery vegetation into the atmosphere. This definition forgets our bodies, however, as exquisite ecosystems consuming and producing liquid within the larger one at hand. You can draw a body to water, but you can't make it drink. Stay lubricated, kids. When I went hiking on a glacier with my friend Scotty, we asked the guide why glaciers are blue. Pure ice has the properties of minerals. Like a sapphire gem, it reflects blue color of the light spectrum short waves, so that the color blue reaches our eyes, and the rest, primarily red, which are long waves, become trapped in a temporary transparent mass of ancient biological determinism. Red light is swallowed by the ice, while lucky little blue is transmitted and scattered within the intact object. Do drink from a melted glacier if given the chance. The death of something very old can be cause for mourning, even if it's inanimate. In 2014, a funeral was held for a glacier in Iceland. It was, at that time, the smallest glacier in the country, but one of the largest to disappear. Its name spelled OK, but pronounced Ok, was obviously not okay for a long time. All kinds of people were united in attending this event. Its promotion in retrospect seemed to be devoid of political opinion for obvious reasons. One does have the option to deny climate change as a result of human action, but it's not possible to deny the fact that a glacier is objectively disappearing in front of their eyes. It can be hard to accept that someone is dead if you don't see them dying, but it doesn't make it any less true. The writer of On Time and Water, Andrei Snare, said, "Our existence is going against future generations. That is an unbearable existential dilemma." During the funeral ceremony, he put a memorial plaque in the space that the glacier once occupied, stating that it points to the future, back to us, with awareness that what we're doing is hopefully something people will see in 200 years. This memorial plaque was meant, he said, to connect us to the intimate time of the future. This really reminds me of an AI-generated horoscope that I got this week. It says, "Your main challenge right now is to question how far you've come in your efforts to fulfill your ideals and to identify what changes you want to make. There is no limit to suffering. It is a marvel that any of us survive. You will never have enough tears for the exponential potential for human affliction. Try not to stoke your flames of angst." Thanks, Internet. And the second haiku. Small blue tears wait for evapotranspiration, where glacier meets sea.